Hi guys, and welcome to this week's collective reading. I really love this first card that's come out. It's Creation, and it's really carrying this Christmas energy for me today. Obviously because Christmas is coming up, but I'm really seeing this light at the third eye as the Christmas star, right? And it's coming across as this understanding of things coming together and suddenly making sense. This is an alignment of things in your life that you are seeing and understanding through a new lens, right? Because our third eye is our inner sight or our inner knowing, our intuition, right? And it is lit up here. But there is also so much calm and control and happiness coming through with this card. It says on the card, unique expression, flow of creation, and joyfulness. Which is such a beautiful combination of things to experience at once, right? And with the Eight of Stones, now, before we talk about the reversal, I want to note, because this is magical, that this card depicts Stonehenge, right? This ancient, powerful stone circle that has an alignment with the sun on the solstices, right? So on the winter solstice, there is an alignment with the sun as it rises and these stones. So this energy coming through really does have like this strong tie to Christmas and the solstice, right? It's the idea of the sun, the S-O-N, being born, and the sun, the S-U-N, beginning to grow in its strength each day, right? As our days slowly start to get longer, because yes, we're very much still in winter and the shadow period, but there's hope that starts to shine through at this time. And the Eight of Pentacles normally stands for this idea of doing the hard work, getting on with it, right? Putting in the necessary time and efforts. And this diligence brings through the balance that the number 8 carries. And in this specific deck, the Eight of Stones or Pentacles has the tagline of ingenuity attached to it. This idea of getting on with your work, right? But finding new ways to go about it. It's like recreating the wheel. But this is reversed, right? Because we do have this reversal here. It's saying that at this creative time, right? Everything is coming into alignment, but maybe you're just letting it pass you by, right? You've got these opportunities and they're all around you with this stone circle, but you're not seeing them, right? So take advantage of what's coming through because you're being shown as a clear channel with this creation card, right? But don't stop at just being excited by the messages. You've got to go that step further and put some work into it, right? There's something that you can build and create at this time, but commitment needs to be put in. That's how we can get to the point of birthing these new ideas in the future, right? This is not about instant gratification. The Eight of Pentacles is saying that work needs to be done, that we have to earn these rewards, right? And moving on to Horsetail, which, mind you, is another 8, as this is card 35. So 3 plus 5 is 8. And we've got the 8 again below. So we've got 8, 8, 8. And 8s are all about strength to persevere. So that is very much a theme for this entire reading. Having the strength to harness this creation energy. You don't want to let it just pass you by. This is an opportunistic time for you. So with Horsetail, the message on this card is patience, but once again, it's reversed. It's feeling like this vision you're having that you just want it to materialize instantly. And I'm with you on that, right? Who doesn't want that? Right? This work that the Eight of Pentacles is asking you to put in, right now it seems like you're lacking the patience needed to get through this part of the hard work. And this is something that you will want to work on, cultivating patience. So working with Horsetail can help, right? And this is an herb, by the way. It's not horsehair, just for the record, just to avoid any confusion. So you can work with the physical herb if you were like super dedicated, right? Like having it as a tea or using it in your magical practices, like as an offering, or just keeping a little sachet that you can carry with you on your body to help foster patience. But you can also just connect intentionally. I always talk about connecting intentionally, right? You can just connect intentionally with the higher spirit of Horsetail. And literally that could just be by sitting in a sacred space where you clear your mind and you set the intention. You can speak it out loud. You can really thoughtfully cultivate this connection inside your mind, whatever feels right for you. But you don't have to have the physical herb if you're not able to get your hands on it. It is like affordable generally to like literally order it on Amazon. It is something that you can just get. You can probably get it from like an herb or something from your local like health food store, like in the form of like capsules or tea. Yeah, but energetically, right? Horsetail is working on the connections with the body, right? Because even like physically, it's used for bone strength, right? It's one of those herbs that's taken for like strong nails and skin and hair. It's good for connective tissues. It really strengthens your physical body, right? But then your spirit's connection to it, right? So it can feel more at home in your body. It strengthens that connection between your spirit and your body. I am kind of making this stuff up for the record. Not the physical stuff. Like it really is taken for like skin, hair, nails, that kind of stuff, right? And when I say making it up, I would call it channeling, right? But this is like energetic stuff that you can't really read anywhere. But this is how I'm understanding it, right? That Horsetail is giving comfort in the physical body for our etheric body and our spirit to attach to it, right? So that then creating in this realm starts to feel easier as we can foster the patience that is necessary to create in the 3D, right? Because your more spiritual etheric self, like, it's used to more instant manifestations, right? But in the 3D, it's not like that. We have to work for it. We have to earn our place. And then with the Eight of Mirrors, right? This is the Suit of Cups for this deck. And we get this energy coming through of inner resolve necessary to continue on your path, right? It's more classically seen as a card of knowing when it's appropriate to step away from something. I said earlier how all eights carry this energy of strength. So the Eight of Mirrors is having that strength to step away from something when you know it's just not working. Because sometimes when you've put a lot of effort into something or a lot of time, dedication, it can be hard to step away, even though maybe to everybody else it's kind of obvious that it is time to step away, right? Being paired with this reversed horsetail, right? Patience being reversed, it brings in this energy of stubbornness and like willfulness. It's like trying to force something when the time is not right. So going back to the Eight of Stones, right? And how we mentioned reinventing the wheel, right? Patience sometimes can be about knowing when to step away, right? That it's just not working. And if you want to create, you've got to take that step back and try something a little bit different, right? That's using your resources, the ingenuity coming in. And that would be why the Eight of Stones is reversed, right? Because you're resisting this part and the stubbornness that's coming through over here of trying to force whatever it is you're currently working with. You're trying to force something else to work, so you're not making space for these new alignments to manifest in your life. So you do have this beautiful creation energy coming through, and it's bringing many opportunities into alignment for you. But be careful that you aren't overly focused on something that clearly isn't working. I would recommend taking advantage of this intuition that's really coming through strongly at this time and using that to your advantage, right? We're still in the deep darkness, and that is when our intuition comes online. Listen to the little whispers of ideas that are coming through and try to discern between your true intuitive moments versus your mental mind trying to take back control, because it does. It always will try to come back into control. Usually if you get into this pattern of like logic and reasoning, you've shut down your intuition, right? You might have an intuitive spark, but then you like use logic to tell yourself it's not going to work. So try your best to lean into those first sparks of light, those great ideas, and don't immediately decide that they're stupid or that, you know, they'll never work. Even if you feel like it's being done already, there's something about how you do it that will be different. And that's this Eight of Stones energy, right? And that is this week's reading. I am sending wishes to help you all in holding the strength you need at this time to work through and with these energies so that you can really embody this creation energy stream. And I hope as these days pass that clarity really comes through with what this is that you are trying to create. And I will be back soon with the next collective reading that will hopefully continue to support you in working towards your own greatest and highest good. Bye, guys.